Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale, man. Proudly presents another episode of, you know what it is, man. This is Collectors Lounge International Sunday afternoon. That is so good to have you guys here. It's a gloomy. It looks like it's a gloomy Sunday outside, but you know what? It's always sunny when you're here on the shows. Thank you guys for being here today. Do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel. So good to see you guys here, but I am not alone. I am here. Joining me is my guy, my bro. You already know who it is, man. We got X in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
I am here to be a ray of sunshine. All right.
Yes.
A ray of sunshine.
Yes.
On this gloomy day ahead of St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
How's everyone doing? How are we doing?
Man,
how's everyone? How's this weekend treated everyone? Hopefully it's been chill. Hopefully people have little hints of spring here and there. You know, hope for the future. Yeah. Because let's face it, this winter, I'm done. I'm done with it. It was cold, and
listen,
I'm done. I need some warm weather.
Listen, I think like, you know what? To be quite honest, bro, it was a much. Well, here's the thing, because you're in Boston, so it's different. Here, it's a much milder. It's been like a mild winter. Like there were days where it was cold, but it wasn't really like overly cold, bro. Like it was, for some reason, it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't as bad as it normally was. Like last year, I don't know. It just seems like every year now, since even after pandemic. Like I would say, like maybe I will say 2022. I say, was it 2020? Yeah, 2022. It was pretty mixed up because going into 2023, it was kind of bad, and that was mainly because at that time we had got like a storm that kind of knocked everything out. It was like an ice storm and stuff like that. It was whatever, but other than that, it hasn't been bad. Like each year since, it's just getting really. It's like more of a mild winter. In March, like normally, which is supposed to be like cold in the very beginning, like it was just mild, and now we're getting to like spring. What spring is like next week, I believe. Is it next week or the week after or whatever? First day of spring, something is coming up. I don't know, but it's just like, yo, it's been super mild, bro. So it hasn't really been that bad, which I'm happy. I'm definitely happy about that. But yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm kind of over the cold, bro. I can't deal with this no more.
I need to be outside. I need to be, outdoor dining, outdoor activities. I need some sun, and I need some longer days. So I'm looking forward to it. Normally we don't get warm weather, like decent weather, until like June.
So,
the fact that it's like, oh, it's March and it's okay, bro. I'll take it.
I take it all day. I'll take this over. You know what I mean? Like we haven't gotten no blizzard, snow, or nothing like that, so we kind of weathered that storm. But
everybody else got it.
Everybody else got it.
Where's our snow? No, all right. That works, I guess.
Yeah, we definitely get that shit. So we kind of weathered that aspect of it. So I'm definitely good with that. I ain't got to worry about it anyway. But yeah, man, good to have you here, bro. We got some things we're gonna definitely talk about. Let's see who we got in the chat so far. Actually, before I go to the chat, got to pay homage to the places where we actually get these figures from, first and foremost, man, because again, always the brick and mortar spot. And here's the thing, I got to give a shout out to Ray. I got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Underground Figures first. Ray hit me up, bro. Like, check it out. Ray over there at Underground Figures hit me up because he was like, yo, somebody, he said, listen, somebody canceled they canceled a figure. Now I don't want to say what this figure is because it's an artisan figure. I'm not gonna say what it is. People gonna be like, yo, why is you saying what it is? But he said somebody canceled this figure, and I was just wondering, like, maybe you want it. I was like, man, hell yeah, I want that. I was like, I already have it. I have it on pre-order already. Yeah, I mean, damn near paid off. But I was like, to get a second one and what I can do with the second one, hell yeah, I'm all in. And no, it's not Artisan Anakin. So I'm just putting it out there. So everybody who's thinking it's not Artisan Anakin at all.
He got two.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not Artisan Anakin. So you can't go at me and say, well, no, man. No. This figure, the first figure I got is from Sideshow. This figure I got from Underground Figures. And I say that because I'm using that as an example of how well his customer service is. Ray's customer service is incredible. If you're looking for the latest and greatest figure, he'll hit you up. No NRD, shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter because you never know when the figure choice that you are looking for might be available. He's always updating. I even update it right now. So again, the figure that you might be looking for, he may have. So you always want to hit him up. He'll keep you in and out as to when that figure may be available or when it may be coming. So you always want to do that. On top of that, create yourself an account because you never know when there's the figure choice might be on sale or if he might have free shipping. So you definitely want to stay on point with that. So shout out to my man Ray over at Underground. Also got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Hawk Wars Ray, got to give him definitely a shout out because he also laced me, with a couple of figures that I was looking for. So I do want to give him a shout out. And again, if you're looking for those grill pieces, he got Harry Potter over there. He got all those things that you might be looking for. Hit him up. You get that 84 Wonder Woman. He got grill pieces, anything you're looking for. He got it for you. Ray is such a pillar in the community. Nice little package deal. We get your figure, your stickers, comic books, you name it. He'll definitely take care of you as he always does. Also got to give a super duper shout out to our boy Jacob over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. If you're looking for the latest and greatest, you'll definitely make sure that you have everything you need as well. And comics, mainly comics. We like, support your brick and mortars. You want to get that physical media in your hand. He'll definitely take care of you as he always does. And last but not least, got to give a super duper shout out to our boy Brian Wong over there at Modu Case, Modu Space. Now I got that mono, and I'm thinking about getting the second one eventually because it's decent with the lighting, the light up features in it. I'm telling you, bro, it's worth it. Like that mono is on point. Like I love it, bro. I love the light. I love the LED light up features that you get with it. The positioning of the and how it looks, bro. You can have all black look. You can flip it around. You can do white. You can do black. Love it. But you can get actually your choice, your display choice. But definitely hit him up and he will take care of you as he always does, man. So now let's see who we got out there in the chat with us. We got Mary Sullivan in the building. Thank you for being here, Mary, as always. We got Mitchell Lawrence in the building. We got Striker 47s in the building. Thank you for being here. Windman is with us. We got 12-inch Moose Dream is in the building. He said, hello, community collectors. Another day, 1-6. I have unboxed my 2099 Symbiote Hono Gold. Word. Okay. Iron Man 3. Chishiro Mifune pack. Okay, definitely, bro. Appreciate that. All right, I see you. We got Mark P in here. Who else do we got in the building? We got my man AJ in the building. Thank you for being here. CJP Models is in here with us. Commander Green. Man, we got a couple people in here floating through, man. And we got my man Palal as always. Thank you for being here. Hey yo, so X, I gotta tell you, bro. Finally unboxed my Sabine. Bro, that figure, are you getting Sabine at all?
I will eventually. I will get it eventually. It is definitely on my list. And now that I see it showing up in everyone's collections, I'm like, ooh,
bro, the presence on this figure is phenomenal, bro.
I'm had it in a great pose. I saw a pose that you did for it, and it had so much attitude.
Yeah,
and it was Sabine down to a T. If anyone's seen Rebels, you know the character of Sabine, or even Ahsoka, but definitely in Rebels, that pose that you had just had her, attitude and her personality down to a T. And I was like, damn it, that right there, that's what I want.
Bro, listen, here's the thing about the figure, bro. What makes that figure so impressive is the side eye. Because she has the purrs. So if all you got to do is the side eye, turn her head to it, bro, the figure, it is phenomenal. I love it, bro. I love the detail, the quality, the paint apps on it. It's incredible. It's definitely a phenomenal figure. I would anybody who is an Ahsoka fan or a Rebels fan in general, that figure's on point. Now here's the thing, because Chopper's over here and I haven't taken him out the box yet. I'm like, now I finally have a reason to get him out of the box and get him in the display, because at least he has a decent companion piece with him until Hera comes. You know what I mean? And on top of that, if you watch Rebels, both him and Sabine have so many daggone run-ins and adventures together. It just makes so much sense. You know what I mean? She's always, anytime it was like he's gotten himself in a little shamble, she was always one to basically fix him up anyway, make sure he was taken care of. So it makes sense to actually have him out the box next to her in a display. So I'm gonna do it, bro. But that figure's incredible, man. I cannot now. I'm like, I can't wait to get everybody else, bro. I can't wait to get everybody else.
That Hera is going to, if they do right by Hera, then that is just going to be an absolutely stunning figure on the shelf. And then that gives me hope that it's like, okay, the rest of the Ghost crew in live action. The rest of the Ghost crew in live action.
Bro.
Give me those representations of the Ghost crew, because it's a great looking. Rebels is a fantastic show. So again, PSA, if you have not seen Rebels, please, after the stream, go and watch Rebels. It is some of the best Star Wars storytelling that's ever been done. And it just works so well. It's just classic Star Wars. And you will fall in love with each and every one of these characters.
Yeah.
So, the fact that we've got Sabine, the fact that we've got Chopper, and the fact that you're just now taking Chopper out of the box. I'm sorry. You're just now taking Chopper out of the box?
Because bro, I didn't have anybody else as a companion piece to put him next to. So
Chopper
it was
would
just
be
like,
so upset to be kept in that box.
The murder bot, bro. He got he got a body count, bro. We already know the Chop
got people,
bro. Yeah, he got a body count, bro. Like it just doesn't. He is the droid that they should name him Chopper, aka gives no F's, bro, because he got a murder count beyond, bro. Like he's murder capital, bro. Like straight up. So it was, it's. But and here's the thing, bro. Like I was going to get him out. I was like, all right, let me just put him in the display. I put him in, but I'm like, I could have put him with, because here's the thing. I have a whole module. Well, actually, I call him Costa case. I got a whole Costa case here, and I have my, I have the Filoniverse, the Mandoverse, with all the figures. Pretty much I created a sane environment, so I did it a certain way. It looks real good. It definitely looks real good. And I was like, all right, cool. I can get, I can put him in there next to Ahsoka, but it was like, it still wasn't enough. So I was like, all right, Sabine's on her way. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. You know what I mean? So it just kind of made more sense to do that. But I'm just waiting, bro. I just can't wait for Hera, bro. Like that is one I've been waiting for a minute. But like you said, if they do it right, and that's the biggest thing, if they get her right, they got to get her right, bro. Like, look at, this is Mary Elizabeth Winstead, bro, the whole way down, bro. Like it looks exactly like her. So if they deviate from this in the slightest, come on, bro. They cannot mess this up.
Literally, this is perfect right here. This
is perfection.
Perfect. And if you just deliver on this, hell, but if you improve it, even better. But if you deliver on this, then we're in good shape. If you downgrade this,
don't downgrade it.
I may need to talk to your manager.
Don't downgrade.
Hot Toys. I may need to talk to your manager, because you took a beloved character and you did her dirty. But I have faith that they're gonna knock it out of the park with this one.
Yeah, so I think they'll kill it. They'll definitely kill it, bro. They'll definitely kill it. And I'm excited about it. But yeah, it looks so good. And I know Chop's waiting, but I'm like, I never got him outside the box. I'm gonna get him outside the box now. Just put him up over there with Sabine, and it'd make sense. It definitely makes sense. But yeah, I cannot wait. Speaking of which,
it's gonna pop on the shelf. That is going to absolutely pop on.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. If you had to guess, everybody out in the chat, we're gonna live in a space of speculation right now, right? Because as far as we know, as far as I know, date wise, I would say this is almost right on schedule. You know what I mean? Like, or are we slightly delayed on this figure? I'm not sure. I'm looking up the date now. I'm actually looking up the date to basically see when this is due.
I feel like this is like right around the corner.
Yeah, because we know it's definitely around the corner, and Ahsoka is also around the corner. So that's also something to be, something we got to think about. So
Well, you know what's
I'm
rough?
just,
I actually forgot all about that Ahsoka figure.
you did?
I did. I forgot all about that. So it's because I already have one. So it's not like it's a figure that I don't already have.
Mhm.
It's yeah, it was just, this is a brand new figure. Sabine is a brand new figure. Chopper is a
Yeah.
brand new figure. Balin, Shin, brand new figures. The, that Ahsoka was kind of, it was in a little way, it was kind of like a kick in the pants for anyone that got the original Ahsoka, because let's face it, when that came out, we were like, this is amazing, this is incredible. And then they went and they said, hey, here's the Rosario Dawson version. You thought you had the Rosario Dawson version before. This is
Yeah.
even closer to that. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it was just, although I'm really excited to see that one as well. I really, really am.
So Hera is expected now. It said all it says expected to ship March. Now, not everybody. Well, here's the thing, bro. We know once it hits production, and we get those production photos. Sideshow's going to send everybody a notification. This figure's been delayed. Not just expect to get that. You know what I mean? You're going to get that. If not, unless they try to pull a fast one and just get this out a lot sooner. But we know we're going to actually see that. But it's expected. So this is basically expected now. And let me see, is when we go to Ahsoka, that is also expected. Let me see here. Let's see here. Yeah. So Ahsoka is expected now. So March for the Ahsoka figure as well. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, there's let me see. What about young Ahsoka? Let me see here. Let me see. Okay. And she's expected March to June. You know what I mean? So that's a little bit more time. I would expect that for her and also Anakin. So yeah. But this is basically, and here's the thing, X. We're gonna end up getting this before we get rooted hair Anakin Skywalker. Hey, ain't that crazy, bro?
You know, it's crazy. At the same time, they gotta nail that Anakin Skywalker. They just absolutely have to do it. And you're right. We're gonna get this. My dewback's actually gonna show up before Anakin's gonna show up.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna
Mm-hmm.
probably push that back as far as they humanly can, because they
Mm-hmm.
know that, as forgiving as Star Wars fans tend to be,
Mm-hmm.
they know that they're not going to get a whole lot of grace if that first figure that we all entered the Hunger Games to get, which I didn't get,
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't live up to the expectations. Now the hype is just, you got to
Yeah.
deliver, because it's all the way up here. It's all
Yeah.
the way up here for that figure.
The hype
Like,
is
people
there.
who weren't even
So
interested in 1/6 scale figures were interested in that figure.
yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. So you're right, bro. They have to definitely live up to the hype and that aspect, because if they don't, if they fall short in any type of way, and especially because it's been delayed, the community is going to let everybody know, and they're going to let them know, bro. So they got to definitely live up to that. Costa, you here with us, man?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
hear you, bro.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, man? You work? I know you working. Usually when you off camera, that means you're working.
That you are correct, sir. You
Yeah, I
are
told you.
correct.
Told you.
Working it.
Told you.
Things are good. For now, it's trying to get my this room all situated,
Word.
so that I can make this YouTube channel grow, because I haven't put up a video in like months. So anyway,
Bro, you know what? I was just thinking about this though, Costa. Like, it's not that for a while, bro. I was thinking, I was like, I was getting so caught up in, trying to get videos up, getting the viewership up,
yeah,
getting the subscribers and stuff like that. To the point where I lost myself in that aspect of just hustling, doing that, and the third.
Mhm.
To the point where I just like even almost felt as though maybe I'm sacrificing the quality of what I could be doing, bringing back like, take your position, the videos that I do for take your position. It was like my motivation for a lot of that had gotten sort of lost. So now I'm just kind of getting refocused and rebranding myself to getting quality out and just look, hey, we know like, people have a, short attention span and like our shorts take off. But at the same
Mhm.
time, bro, like I just got tired of it. You know what I mean? Like it just, you know.
Well, I can understand that totally. I've been what do you call it? Uh I've regressed to where I started, and I'm looking for perfection,
Yeah.
and I need to be like, no, doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Has to have the good quality in it, obviously. But I'm
Yeah.
like, my room's not perfect. I cannot film in this room because the room is not perfect. I'm doing
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm like, um, I totally understand where you're coming from because I did hit that too. Been doing this for 6 years. You're gonna hit all kinds of ups and
Mhm.
downs.
Yeah, bro.
And
Mhm.
nowadays, the whole thing is it doesn't matter about subscribers, so
Mhm.
it really
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Um,
It, it
I'm enjoying my the little community that I'm
yeah.
developing,
Yeah.
and
That's what
I
it's all
just
about.
I want to build, I want to build that and give them more, uh give them more quality, not just quality content, but just I want to give back more is basically it. And
Yeah.
that's where I'm working at. I got a good tip from a guy yesterday who posted a comment on the live stream that I did yesterday. And I do need to be more organized and come up with lines and not just do a live stream for the sake of doing a live stream. But
Mhm.
sometimes I do those live streams because I need a pick me up. And
Yeah.
you motherfuckers out there really help me in my headspace.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why I love you guys, man.
Yeah, bro. That's what it's all about, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Just rebranding yourself and connecting to your community and the people who watch your stuff. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, we do this for everybody who's, been riding with us from day one. It's inspiring. You know what I mean? Like, so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Go check out my stream from yesterday. You might see a t-shirt that's familiar.
Word. All right, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. So you got it? You got it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm going around to the different
Okay. Okay.
creators, and I'm trying to wear other people's stuff on my show, so
Word. Word.
people that I
Man, I
enjoy and want
appreciate
to support.
Is
hell
it a
yeah.
So be
T-shirt
on
that
the
says
lookout.
cheeks?
I
Just,
wish
just a black T-shirt that says cheeks in all caps.
that would have been amazing.
We need to make that happen. Someone, Randy,
We
where are
do.
you?
Bro, let's
The
go,
1/6 scale
man.
man cheek shirt. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. I cannot wait, man. But definitely appreciate having you here, bro. Um, I want to pull this up here because I want to talk about this briefly because there's going to be a lot going on with this. Now, I'm a bit sad because just to kind of put this out there, won't be attending this year. I won't be attending Star Wars Celebration because
Oh,
uh yeah, I wanted to, bro, and that was the whole plan. I got tickets and everything, booked the hotel, but I had to make a sacrifice because my daughter's coming up from Australia. She'll be here on the 18th. You know what I mean?
hey, that's important, man.
That's more
That
important,
is
bro.
way more important. Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll be up here. I haven't, the last time I saw my daughter was in 2017 in person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
So
gotta.
This was, yeah. So everything else, I mean, I've battled around with it. I tried to basically time everything a certain way, but celebration starts on the 18th. On the 18th, right? And my daughter will be here on the 18th. So sacrifices definitely had to be made. So I'm not going to make it. So it's a sad day. I know X, you were going as well, but you said you had a job obligation, so you had to change that around, correct?
Yeah, I right when those tickets went up for sale, I got tickets for all the days, and I
Hmm.
had booked a hotel, and then something happened, and I
Hmm.
realized, oh, this is just not going to happen.
Yep.
Which
Hmm.
big bummer.
Yep.
However, I did book tickets for later this year to Tokyo because I'm like, come hell or high water, I'm
Yeah.
going to Japan this year. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just sadly, it's not going to happen for Star Wars Celebration. Thankfully, I've got someone who's going to try to look out for me with regard to some possible figure releases.
Yeah, that's what I want to try to do is hook up with somebody who's going to see if
That's
I can get them to possibly take care of me while they're there. I'm gonna hit up Uncle Keith. Like, hey Keith, man, please,
oh,
Oh,
bro.
he's
he's
Because
going.
smooth. He'll be able to. Yeah, he's smooth.
yeah,
If anyone can do it, it's
yeah, Uncle Keith, he's definitely going. So I'm gonna see if what he can do, man. Because yeah, I wanted to go, bro, but I
I
again, my daughter's more important to me.
Well,
So
let's make this a trifecta here because I had plans to go to Tokyo for my 50th in June.
mhm.
Some things happened where I have to push that back to most likely next year. Also, with all the plane shit that's happening, I'm a little nervous about that, to be honest.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so
bro. Yeah,
so
that's yeah. That
once you get out of the American airspace and go to the other place, it's going to be better. But coming back and trying to land, we don't know what'll happen. But I like celebration that weekend. The 18th is my going to be my 10th anniversary, so that
yeah,
was definitely a no to go to Tokyo. I was
yeah,
already told we're not going on our anniversary to Star Wars celebration, which is fine, no worries.
yeah,
Also, that's Easter weekend, and this year both the Catholic Easter and the Greek Easter combine into one Easter, which is
yeah,
crazy. It only happens every 3 years. But
it's
yeah,
like a Voltron type
uh,
situation.
yeah. So a lot of things happening, but yeah, just I made the mistake of trying to hold out on buying plane tickets, and they
yeah,
tripled in price. So
yeah,
I was like, oh, we'll put a pause. We can celebrate 50 years next year, something like that.
yeah,
Anyway, so
yeah. That's
so we're all
what
not
I
going to Japan for celebration.
But I got tickets for
no,
later this year. Plane tickets. I got them for $800 round trip.
for real.
Yep.
Oh, when
Yep.
I want to go, they're $1,400,
See,
and I
Exactly.
need
That's usually
three
the
of them.
cheapest you're going to find them for is around
But
14,
then
15.
yeah,
part of our trip was to go to LA too, because we have a friend who's having a birthday party also, and then adding those tickets on top. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna do it.
yeah.
It's just not happening.
Yeah, I wanted, and Toya was excited about going as well. So, it is a bummer, but what we're gonna do basically is I told her, I said, well, this is what we'll do. I said this summer, around this summertime, we'll go to, because she wants to go back to London and she wants to go to Brixton. So I was like, all right, let's go to London. Just temporary. We're gonna get to Japan. We're gonna definitely do that. I said, but let's go to London just to get away, vacation, whatever. So we'll do that. You know what I mean? So I'm, definitely excited about doing that. But yeah, man. We got okay. What's going on? That guy Mark is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. We definitely what's going on with you, man. Appreciate having you here with us as always. So yeah, but we can anticipate, we already know that they're talking about, they put out that information about the Galen Erso figure. But from what I'm hearing, there's gonna be plenty more, bro. And they're already
Woo!
ramping up for that. You know what I mean? They are already ramping up for it, and the excitement is definitely there. Shout out to Renz Talentino, who did send me some. He actually hit me up, like I think it was weeks ago, and was like, yo, this is the expectation. You know, you might as well expect seeing, or this is what they're saying we could possibly see. And I was
Oh
like,
shit!
oh, okay. You know,
I'm
it was
excited.
the rumor mill was that there are certain pieces that are going to actually show up. So we don't know, like, you know, verbatim what it, you know, what it's going to be. But they're saying that, you know, there's going to be a couple of figures that might make an actual appearance, you know. So wanted to kind of pull this up here really quick. So this
Oh
is
my
what he
god!
said, and I think once, and shout out to Renz, but also shout out to 16 Lover that was talking about it as well. They were talking about Star Wars 2025 Celebration rumored Hot Toys figures. So we already know Galen Erso, but then they're talking about Kiadi Monday. You already see, you know what I mean? So you, oh bro, everything that's actually here, I'm like, well, and if they finally give us a Poe Dameron, if they finally give us, you know, a Cassian Andor, you know what I mean? I don't know about the burnt Vader. That one
Crispy
I don't know.
Anakin,
Crispy
crispy,
Anakin's
crispy
crispy.
Anakin.
You already know. So, but again, there's, you know, rumored. Now this is rumored. It's not verbatim, but just rumored. I pulled it up because, like I said, I mean, the possibility is endless as to what we can actually see here, but it's going to be ramping up. You know what I mean? And now remember, there's going to be Hot Toys at Star Wars Celebration, not Sideshow, Hot Toys. So we know the past, you know, few representations at Comic-Con. I know not in Europe, but I know basically in California, Sideshow was there. So I'm wondering if they're going to do their own con or their own Star Wars Celebration live like they normally do around these events. We'll just have to basically wait and see. But if you could, and I'm gonna start with you, Costa, first. If there was a figure that you wanted to basically see, you know, and it doesn't have to be anything listed from this, you know what I mean, from what I showed you. If there was any figure, because we already know it's the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So if there was any figure that you wanted to actually see, which one would that be?
Oh man, jeez, there's so many things that you could pick. Like I would love, well, if we're gonna go Revenge of the Sith, obviously everybody, especially that picture, like has Dark Side Anakin. I would love an update.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's all contingent on the artisan one turning out amazing, because if that sculpt stays the way it is, then hell yes.
Yeah.
But oh man, what would I want to see?
Yeah.
I know Revenge of the they don't really give a crap about anniversaries, do they? They might like throw one or two here, and they already have
They don't
something.
always stay on they don't always stay on target,
Yeah.
pun intended.
So I like Moose Streams. I like Bespin Han would be on the top of the list. I would like I know that there was a company, I know a customizer made it, but I would like Hot Toys official Tauntauns, you know. Maybe even having like, I don't know how, doing the 2-pack with like a Han Tauntaun and a or a Luke Tauntaun. That would be, I would love that. Yeah, I think that's like like Michael Lawrence, the Hoth figures. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it would. I mean, an easy thing they could do from Empire is take their the Bespin Luke and make them into a Dagobah Luke, and make it seamless arms or something with the tank top and a backpack with Yoda. But yeah, I think that's what I would really want, is like a 2-pack of Han or Luke or both with a Tauntaun.
Yeah. Definitely. I would love to see it. We got CT in here. Like I promised you, bro. We are going to talk about it. I got you, bro. I got your back. Lobot. Oh hell, bro.
Yeah.
You know
Go
what?
with
And
my Lando?
hell yeah, bro. That's been a figure that everybody has been hinting at that they've wanted to see as a companion piece. And if they were to do a Lobot, it'd be slap in the face for people who did not get Lando. Like literally.
Suckers.
because that if they gave us Lobot, that would be so dope, bro. That would be so dope to
That
have.
that Lando figure is spectacular.
It
The
is.
head sculpt
It is.
is. I
It's
do not
everything.
understand why it's sat.
Yeah.
It is spectacular, and if you are OT,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna buy it. You
Mhm.
should buy it. It should be in your collection. So
Yeah.
yes.
It's definitely worth it. It's worth having, and for people who didn't get their hands on it, man, is that, and if they, like you said, bro, if they actually gave us a little bite, whoo boy, that it would definitely go off. X, what would be a figure that you would want to see?
You know, the bitch of this is they got me fucked up. The bitch is simmering rage.
But you went off like Jay did when we talked about
you stupid.
Yeah. Yo.
So all the figures that I would have hoped to see for Revenge of the Sith, they did last year. They gave us a Darth Sidious.
Yep.
They gave us a General Grievous with diecast. What the heck? I mean, I guess for Revenge of the Sith, you can bust out that Jar Jar Binks that you've been threatening us with for a hot minute.
Yeah.
In which case, let's go for it. But otherwise, I mean, a Yoda 2.0 would be great. With LED, lightsaber to go along with that Sidious that's going to be dropping here in the next couple of months, showing up on our doorsteps. Of course, a rooted hair Obi-Wan would be fantastic. In addition to, of course, a dark side Anakin. And if you could give us their, kind of singed clothes look, towards the end of the film when they're fighting on Mustafar. Yep. And both of them are a little singed because of all that's going on. I think that would just be absolutely amazing. And hell, if you want to throw in a Commander Cody, I'll get a Commander Cody because I don't have a Commander Cody in my collection. But
I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you what's going to be on people's zeitgeist if they were to actually release it. If they were to give us this piece, people would go bananas. They would go ham if they gave us, especially if you are a clone collector.
Oh, yes.
Commander Green is in the building. I know he's like, yo, you already know. If they did this, CT is in the building. So you already know. If they did this, bro, it would go nuts. The community would go fucking nuts. Literally.
I would buy that because that is a beautiful, I love the reflective visor on it and the green, it just pops. And if you give us a Yoda as well, yes, I would have that in the collection, absolutely. And if you gave us that, what was it, like a scout clone trooper as well in the green, I think that would just make a fantastic set on the shelf. I would be great.
It would definitely go off. Hell, they can even give us a Chewie as well. Hold on, let me bring excuse me. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta bring this guy in because he needs no introduction. And he's currently working right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our guy and your guy, Low Key, collecting the building. What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on, fellas? What we talking right? We talking celebration, 30 days and counting. Let's go.
So we talk about so the conversation right now is like, what, because we know that there's a list of figures that they said that there's a possibility of what we could actually see. And I'm going around just asking, I asked Costa, I asked X, if there was a figure that you wanted, because remember now, mind you, it is the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to stick with, stay on target and stick with the narrative. They'll fuck around and just give us figures from pretty much any genre. They can still, New Hope, they can still, go back and give us the 45th of Empire and stuff like that. So what figure would you want to see, bro?
I always kick myself for when I first started collecting and I wasn't on my Star Wars side of things. and I never grabbed that Palpatine Emperor and throne.
Oh,
And then PCS
yeah.
just released their statue and
Yep.
revealed it last night. So
Yep.
that's always one I've kicked myself about, and so I've been
Yep.
looking forward to that.
Yep.
Personally, I'm just looking forward to enjoying my trip. I'm open to whatever they bring forth. I'm just happy to be there. So I'm just happy to see what they come with. But
Yeah.
that right there, I would definitely want one of those if I could get my hands on one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're right, bro. PCS just dropped this last night, bro. And if you look the dope part is if you look at the bottom, because I didn't really pay attention with the base.
Their bases always tell stories in all four corners.
Yeah, bro.
They have a storytelling display.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I talked to Ant in New York. He will be there, so this should be on display when I get there.
What this with the
I'm
PCS?
hoping they have this on display. Yeah, they'll have a booth.
Wow. Yeah, bro. This right here. It's a game changer, bro. It is. Now, because like I said, man, with PCS, I know like these pieces do get kind of pricey. They are pricey, but this is dope. I'm not gonna front. This is definitely dope. I mean, I have him right back here, with the Imperial Guards, but yeah, this would be dope for any type. Yeah, exactly. But this would be dope for any collector. Anybody who's basically wanting to get like this piece would be super duper dope. But yeah, man, it's definitely going to be a spectacular event. Just to see what they're going to do. And again, I was talking to everybody. I was like, yo, like if they released this clone, that would definitely be incredible, because I know a lot of people would want that. Again, shout out to we got our guy in the building who kind of brought this up, because I'm like, yo, you're absolutely right. If they gave us Shock T figure craft, if they did that, bro, whew, that's a figure that I have been wanting for the longest time. I've wanted Shock T for the longest effing time, bro. And if they give us that figure, man, it's going off. It'll definitely go off. You know what I mean? I know I would want it. Give us the entire, Jedi Council. You know what I mean? Just do it. Just give us the entire Jedi Council and just let us rock with that. You know what I mean? Even though, we know that some of their lives were shortly lived. Still, you know what I mean? Like they had them, they kind of did go out like suckers, but still, I want it.
They strode in there with such confidence. They strode into Palpatine's office with a strut. Especially Kit Fisto had a strut. He was strutting in there.
Bro, with a strut.
He had Sam Jackson leading him. It's just like, it's about to go down. And Palpatine
went out
was
like
not
a
having
bitch
it.
ass, bro. Like just went out like real quick. Palpatine like, oh, for real? Oh, this what you think you doing? Oh, for real? Oh, you want some? Okay. Let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. Let's give you what you want.
Up in there, and then Palpatine's like, "Oh wait, no, it's treason then." Okay,
yeah, bro.
Like,
he wasn't. He's like, no. I'm not playing that. What you think this is?
You're messing with.
What you think this is, bro?
And they went out in just such a spectacularly banal fashion. It was great. Actually, I just watched that film last night with a friend of mine, Revenge of the Sith. And even then, I remarked and like, yeah, they're going in there like they're about to take care of business. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. They're not going to take care of anything. But,
well, here's the thing though, right? Because a lot of people were talking about this. And this is the conversation that's been going around, even, within the community, amongst the Star Wars community, outside of, it's like when you don't see it on camera, and if it's the deleted scene, it doesn't fucking count. It doesn't count. So Shock T dying was a deleted scene, right?
Yep.
We didn't see it on camera. And they never confirmed in the film that she died. We're just to assume that she did. So if it's not on camera, then obviously didn't happen because it didn't make the final product. So who knows what route they're going to go with this? And her story can definitely be rewritten. And can't nobody say anything, but it will be super, super dope. I want this. I've been wanting this figure ever since. Give me all of them. You know, I mean, Luminar. I definitely want Luminar. You know, you give me Luminar. Barra Sophie. You give us Barra Sophie as well. I would love that. I definitely want to Barris. And now that it's confirmed that she's still alive, I would definitely take that. You know, again, if you watched Tales of the Sith, or Tales of the Empire. But definitely, bro, like I, you know, would love to have this in my collection. You know what I mean? But you know, to each his own. Hey, Calvin, would you get a Lobot for Lando, bro?
I love my droid, so yeah, I would.
Yeah, definitely got to have a Lobot for Lando. That would be super, super dope. But I mean, I digress. We just have to basically see what they do. But there's so many opportunities. What's up?
Wilro Hood.
What'd you say?
Wilro
Wilro.
Hood. Yes.
We could.
With his Camtono? Or
that would be like limited to 1,500. You know, that'll
definitely be limited.
He's got to have that ice cream maker with him. He's got to have that ice cream maker. I don't know. I'd be tempted by that.
I mean, it's
Army
a popular
build
figure. Yeah.
Army build them and have the running of the Wilros. Like
that's the thing
every year.
That's the thing. We could, because they always give us, and Calvin, like what, when we were in, they did the running in both both celebrations. They did the running at the at Anaheim, and they also did it in London. So you know what I mean? Like we could get it, or we could definitely get it. You know, who knows? So
I mean, that's a deep cut. I don't know if they would do something like that as a limited run, but that's a deep cut. That's a real deep cut. What I could see them doing is just busting out with, hey, here's Empire's, on the way, the anniversary for Empire. So here's some snow troopers, here's some AT-AT drivers, and just to get y'all excited, here's General Veers in his armor and his hat.
Bro, look at this scene. I always wanted to see. This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I want. A Shock T, bro. I want a Shock T, bro. I'm sorry. I just need one. Barra Sophie. I need all of them. Luminar.
She would look great on the shelf. Both
of them would look incredible, bro. Like they would look incredible. Give me all of them, bro. I'd take it. Like straight up, I would take it. With no type of rebuttal, bro. I would definitely take it, man, because I need it. I need to have these in my collection. They're amazing pieces to have, so we just got to actually see. I don't know. Celebration, we'll see basically what they do and what's on the trajectory at that point. But other than that, I'm excited to see where they go with it and what holds for the future. All right, moving on, man. We're going to talk about this really quick here because again, Hono Studios is jumping in the fray ahead of of what we know. I want to start here first because I know there's been some mixed bags about the figure that's been, or the figures that have been introduced so far. I want to start here because this right here, the possibility for this. Now this is a rendering, so we can actually tell that this is an actual rendering. I am highly interested in this because of the Ralph McQuarrie design with the helmet. It's so closely related to that. Also, I would want to see what Hono does with their sabers and their light up feature. I think this would be incredible, honestly. I'm gonna start with you, Costa. Here's the thing, Costa. When I look at this, bro, kind of reminds me of the Vader on the couch, bro. And you can actually recreate that with this particular figure. It would be more closely related than the Vader that you have.
That is true because he is more of like a chibi style character. So, yeah, I'm excited about this. Like same reasons that you are. Also, I freaking Rebels is one of my favorite Star Wars properties.
Hell yeah!
The second season is amazing. All 5 seasons are amazing. Wait, it was 5 seasons, right? 1, 2, 3. I think so. I'm anyway. it just makes me excited because I want the animated styles of the Ghost Crew and all this stuff. So I hope we progress past this.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna do light up features for this, and
You don't
the
think so?
lightsabers will have to be like toothpick thin. They will, because that's what they were like on the show. They were like super thin because that's how Ralph drew them in the in his concept art.
Yeah.
So this is just it's just brought me so much joy
Yeah.
to see this. And I'm gonna be honest, the Ahsoka versions, the TV show versions, the live action versions of the Ghost Crew, I'm not like I think they look amazing. Let's not they look amazing, but they're not for me. They're not for me. Like I fell in love with them as animated, and to get a Hera, I know you guys were talking about Hera earlier. To get an animated Hera
would be
and
fucking
Kanan,
fantastic. And Kanan Jarrus, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have two different. You could have two different hairstyles for Ezra.
Mm-hmm.
Hono, those stormtroopers in this chef's kiss. You couldn't see that but I did a chef's kiss over here. So yes, super excited about these. And
I'm glad you brought that up, bro. I'm glad you said that because I was on Mafia's channel last night with everybody else. You know, we had CT over there. CT was going off.
CT was fired up.
CT was going off, bro. I was trying to give him some grace. CT was like, nah, don't give him any grace. No. So it was, but what we talked about was, you know, not only just the sentiment of this being the opportunity for those, because like you said, Costa, there's people out there who love the animated series and have been asking for the animated version for the longest time. They're not really connected to the live action version. As a matter of fact, people have met the live action version with a lot of trepidation because they're like, it just doesn't represent their vision of what the animated, you know, story was. And that's completely understandable. But it's the opportunity to get something that was completely a recreation of what you knew and the idea was of the actual television show, right? So you know, again, like it's good to basically have options and variances, and everything actually has its space. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no reason. We put it this way. I'm saying that because when I look at this, we shouldn't be comparing this to the live action. We shouldn't.
No,
because it's animation.
Was CT? I didn't watch it. Mafia stream last night.
CT was going off because he was like, "Yo, like, you know, look, it's there's a place for this."
He was against this.
No, hell no. He was for it.
Oh, hell yeah, CT. I'm with you on that.
He was definitely
I know he's in
for it. He was definitely for it. He was for this piece. But a lot of people, you know, I guess you already know how it is, man. People were talking about how they didn't like it. They didn't like the, it was shitty. Like the stormtroopers look shitty and stuff like that. But again, bro, like I look, you can't. I'm not here to fudge anybody's opinion because everybody has their opinions and they're supposed to. Everybody can have their own opinion. Yeah, but we got to also keep in mind that there are new collectors out there who really love this stuff and they love the animated experience. You know what I mean? So to kind of take that away from them, bro, I just don't think that aspect of it is fair to talk trash about it. When again, I love the opportunity. Like, bro, we didn't get all the Inquisitors. It's a chance for us to now get all of the Inquisitors, bro.
Sister, baby.
Yeah, bro.
And I would the fifth brother in
hell
in this,
bro.
Bad
all of them.
Like, listen. Sideshow tried, right? Sideshow tried with the Clone Wars. But in the end, they were decent figures, just overpriced. These are going to be priced right. Yeah. And they are priced right at the moment. So if we can, this one's probably, I'm going to guess 210 for this one.
Yeah.
That's a guess if we're going by like the Iron Man and some of the other figures. I'm going to guess 210 on this one, but if we can keep the majority of them under 200, this is going to be a successful line. I especially that there are a lot of Rebels fans out there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Rebels fans out there. So
Yeah.
I'm banking that hoping these first 3 figures do very well, that we move on, to the next. I wonder what they would do for like the Hono chopper. How different would it be? Like, it depends, I guess, on the scale and the height of these. Are they going to make them, in line with like being 12 inches tall? I didn't look at the measurements on the stormtroopers online, but would they do another chopper and make them cheaper? Since I don't know, because the other chopper, I guess, it's definitely overpriced for what you get. But anyway, that's an interesting thing to think about. But yeah, I'm all in for this line. This was made for me. For me. This is what I'm telling myself.
Yeah.
So
what about you, X? I'm gonna throw that question to you because, like I said, I mean, this is a question that Constance is asking, but I would want you to answer it. What you think?
What was the question again? Sorry.
Would we get? You said would we get like the
like, would they redo Chopper? Right? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yeah. Would they give us a redo version of Chopper?
Ooh, I mean, there's a possibility. I mean, I always think there's a possibility that they could redo Chopper. However, it wouldn't be markedly different from what we're getting from the Ahsoka line. So I think they could just be, switched out, if anything. Yeah. I think if there were to do one of those, that it would make perfect sense if they're going to do the Ghost Crew, because Chopper is a part of the Ghost Crew. And you could simplify his design further to make him a part of the Ghost Crew. And let's face it, the Chopper that we got as a part of the Ahsoka series, it was a bit too high even for me. I'm waiting for the price on that to come down a bit. And I love Chopper. I absolutely love Chopper. But I was looking at the price and thinking, well, I'll have to wait on that particular droid, because that is pretty darn high for a droid like that. So I do think they could actually price it right, without cutting corners, but just simplifying the design a little bit. It wouldn't be too different. I would say it's probably going to be a bit simpler, a bit more streamlined, but it'll be pretty darn close to what we have for the one from the Ahsoka series. They just may find a way to get that price down, so that it's below $200.
Just real quick, they are scaling these to be like they're at 11. The Stormtrooper is 11.22 inches, so they are kind of scaling them to be, human 1/6 scale. I get that scaling. So
just more like an animated type of version of the character itself.
I agree with X. He's right. They can definitely. He does look a little bit different in the show versus live action. So they could make a tweak on their current model and not spend a lot on the R&D portion of it and put it in a different box, the Hono box. So we'll see. Exciting.
Yeah, definitely, man. Excited about it. But yeah, man, I'm definitely excited. Now, Cal, no, like this isn't something that you because you talked about it the other day. It's not like something you're going to get. But what do you think about the Vader portion of it? You know what I mean? Just the Clone Wars, iteration.
I've got a sensor going off, so that's why I muted myself. But not for me, not moving my needle. I'm good with the 4 other Vaders I have coming in. So
got you. But I mean, here's the thing, bro. Like I said, because we're looking at this, and I like I said, I mean, I err on the side of, like you, Costa. I love the simple fact that we are getting the animated version, and keep this in mind. Like a lot of people were like, well, where would it wouldn't fit the collection? It wouldn't. And I made the argument that, okay, if you're not going to get it, that's fine. But for others, keeping in mind, if you are a, Into the Spider-Verse fan, you got those animated figures and you had them in your collection. You know what I mean? If you are a fan of What If, the animated Captain Carter and a Hydra Stomper. Those are animated pieces that I have in my collection. This right here is, again, the animated version of the clones, that or the stormtroopers that we actually got. To have two of these flanking that Vader would be incredible. Now, again, it's not saying that everybody has to get it, because everybody has their personal preference, whether it's OT, whether it's Empire Strikes Back, whether it's the prequel series, you know what I mean? Whether it's Return of the Jedi, even if it's the sequels, everybody has their own personal preference. They like the movie masterpiece versions of these figures. They're not really connected to, anything else. But, I want to say there's a space for it, because you have collectors. You even have, like, for instance, parents who have kids that are really, really connected to Clone Wars, but may want to have, something related to Hot Toys figures. What better chance to start them with, with something like this? You know what I mean? It's a better way to start them with something like this. And I'm pretty sure that they would love it. You know what I mean? Again, we got these, the troopers here that I know a lot of people have been or met with, like, a lot of, back and forth conversations, but I think it looks good. I think it looks good. May not be, a lot of people may not collect it, but I think it looks good for what it is. It's animated, and I have this next to Vader. I think it would look good. What's your thoughts on this, X?
Oh no, I think this looks. I mean, it looks just like it does in the show, which is the point of this. It's an animated show. This is an animated take on the figure based on Ralph McQuarrie concept art.
Exactly.
You have nailed it in that regard. And the price, if you dropped it by about $5, I'd be, a bit better on it. But otherwise, the price still pretty darn good, for what you're getting. And I think it was a smart business decision to, release the photos of this, and then you click all the way through, and then it's like, oh yeah, just in case you were on the fence about this piece, Vader is coming. So that a lot of people who were perhaps on the fence about it, then they can actually see it in their head. They can envision it on their shelf with Vader and two of these stormtroopers. So when people are asking the question, well, how's it going to fit in your collection, or how's it go? I think sometimes they're actually, they're struggling with that question themselves, and they're actually looking for advice in many cases.
Yeah.
And so they're actually, putting the feelers out and going, well, how would you do this? Because I like it. At the same time, how would I, get this to work in this sort of collection? And so I do think some people are coming at it from that angle when they're like, well, how's it going to fit in the collection? Because they're actually genuinely curious. How is this going to fit in the collection? Because maybe this is something that they would go for if they could figure out how to fit it in their collection. And let's face it, if you have more than one figure, you have a collection of figures. You have, if you have one figure, then your collection has begun. If you have multiple figures, your collection is on its way. So if you have two stormtroopers and one Vader, that right there is going to read as a cohesive collection. In which case you could fit that on a shelf behind me, and people would know the difference. And some people would know the difference. Some people just won't notice at all. And the people that would know the difference would know this is Star Wars Rebels and this is, live action Star Wars. And for anyone else that gives you shit about it, well, guess what? It's not their collection. So you can go pound sand for all the good it'll do you. Because
suck it.
I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yum when it comes to Star Wars. It's either for me or it's not for me, and I'll move on because I know there's always going to be more Star Wars. This I quite like. I know I'm definitely going to get the Vader, just because it has that Ralph McQuarrie look, and I really, the Vader in Rebels was absolutely terrifying. It was just some of the best Vader that we've ever had. And the idea of having two stormtroopers, flanking Vader. I mean, the more, and that I think this could have been helped if they had shown more than one stormtrooper in a single shot. If Hono had actually, show more than one in a single shot, because then people could see it a bit better.
They can see the actual vision.
Exactly. You just need to be able to envision it, and then they feel more comfortable pulling the trigger on it. This is going to read as a cohesive collection, whether they just do these two Stormtroopers and Vader, or whether they give us animated Thrawn, which if they give us animated Thrawn, I will buy animated Thrawn because I love that look for Grand Admiral Thrawn. And again, this commander, the Pauldron, indicates that this, commander is stationed on the Chimera, which is Grand Admiral Thrawn's Star Destroyer.
Yep.
So this makes me think they're going to do a Grand Admiral Thrawn. And if that's the case, giddy up. Let's do it. Give us the actual animated Grand Inquisitor. I love the look for the Grand Inquisitor.
Yes.
No shade against the, Kenobi version, but that was not what I was looking for when I was thinking of that figure.
Yeah,
exactly.
Bro,
There's actually a species that has those features. And for whatever reason, the show didn't nail it, but the animated show, that was the version that we wanted. And this is the opportunity to give us just that. So the sky's the limit. And if they decide to build this out and I miss out on these Stormtroopers for whatever reason, I'm going to be kicking myself.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a curveball that they've thrown me because I'd focused all on this, not thinking they would do something like this. And now I'm having to question. I'm like, do I recalibrate in order to allow for this in my collection? Because I absolutely love Rebels. And I think they nailed it with this design.
Bro, they have. They've done such an amazing job with it, and to have them, and again, like you said, to have the opportunity to get the Ghost Crew the right way, animated version of the Ghost Crew, the opportunity to basically get the Inquisitors, you know what I mean, in your collection, the opportunity that we could even probably see an old man Obi-Wan in animation. We could see, a Darth Maul in animation. You know what I mean, from
Leia. Lando.
You know what I mean? Like
who else was
Obi-Wan
it? There were a lot of people in Rebels. 3PO,
Saw Gerrera,
Mon Mothma. We could actually see Mon Mothma as well. So
Tarkin.
Yeah, bro, Tarkin. There's definitely a chance.
Young Wedge.
Yeah, Young Wedge as well. You know what I mean? Even some of the old clones as well. You know what I mean? So
give us old man Rex. In fact, give us all of the old clones. Give us
bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have people that enjoy the animation. You have, parents who have children, and parents who are collectors, Hot Toys collectors, who have children that enjoy stuff like this, and they would love to have it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, there's an opportunity for it, and it's a direct adaptation of the animated series. So you can't compare this to live action. You can't compare this to movie masterpiece. They specifically did it for that. And this is why Hono, and they've given Hono this animated line. So it makes perfectly good sense to say that it doesn't, or who asked for it. There are people out there who have been asking for it.
Is anyone ever happy with the answer to that question of who asked for it?
I did.
Because there's always someone who's asking for it. So why ask that question? Stop asking that question. Who asked for this? Because there's always going to be someone that raises their hand and says, I did.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
You know what I mean? There will be some people out there that will say, I asked for it. It's something that I want to have in my collection. I can't wait to get it. You know what I mean? And it's what it is. But again, it's not for everybody. And I'm pretty sure they're not saying that everybody has to buy it. They're not saying, no, you're not a Star Wars fan if you don't get. No, nobody's saying that. But don't tell somebody that they're not a Star Wars fan if they get it. You know what I mean? So again, like, I think that there's a space for it. I love Clone Wars. I love Rebels. I love the Bad Batch. And if this is successful, then it's a chance to get some of the things that we didn't get before. Like I said, my main thing is the Vader and the Inquisitors, because I am so pissed that we didn't get the fourth sister in the fifth brother, bro. I'm why? Like, what was the reasoning? You know what I mean? Like, it just made absolutely no damn sense that they didn't give it to us. But I digress. It is what it is. Those
Inquisitors are going to look great in this style.
Those Inquisitors are going to go off
great in this style.
Yeah. I think it will. I think it'll definitely go off, bro. And that's just, again, I'm just opinionated about that aspect of it, because I hate when we see that. The first thing that we actually see is who asked for this? Why are you asking that question? If you look back, if you go back and, especially through, last year, the year before last, people have been asking for animation. Even when they dropped Like when they dropped the Bad Batch, people were like, I wish I would actually had the animated version. You know what I mean? When they dropped, Ahsoka, young Ahsoka, I wish I would have had more of an animated adaptation, which we know that Sideshow took the liberty to give us both Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka. They gave us the animated Yoda. They did that. Now it's Hot Toys' opportunity to capitalize on that in that space. Let them cook. Let them cook in that aspect of it for the people who ask for it, because there are individuals out there who want it. For a lot of like us OT, yeah, we have what we have what we have, and we enjoy it. But I also enjoy Clone Wars. I also enjoy Rebels. So for me, I think I already know, and I'm going to probably jump into this space because again, I want to have every adaptation. And it's Star Wars, bro. Star Wars always just reels me in. They throw that line and they reel me in, and I'm always hooked on it. So it is what it is, man. I'm just that person that will always love this. CT says this is what Star Wars does, merchandise. When it comes to Star Wars, I'm scale. I want it all. Yeah, I mean, so it that's what they do. They merchandise, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
merchandising where the real money is made.
Bro, think about it, right? How much back in the day for us old head ass collectors, bro, when New Hope dropped. Now I'm gonna tell you, this is how far we go back. When New Hope dropped, I go back to when you couldn't get the figure, bro. You didn't get the figure first go. You had that damn coupon that you had to sit on. You know what I mean? Until it came in, you paid for it. It was like a pre-order. That's what it was. You paid for it. It was pre-order. As soon as you got it in, as soon as it came in, they give you a call. You go out, you collect and get your figures. When the figures were basically featured on the back of the actual cardboard, you know what I mean? I love that, bro. That was the aspect. But if you think about it, those Kenner figures, was that a scaled down adaptation where the features, did they look exactly like the actors? Hell no. But did we complain? Hell no. Because we got what we got back then, bro. Even with Vader, when he had that damn plastic, it was a vest. It wasn't even a daggone cape. It was a vest with a damn hood. It was the same for him in Obi-Wan. In the sabers, they were slide up pieces. They were holding it. You had to slide up the actual saber in the arm. There was a lever. Remember that? That's that shit right there, bro.
Well,
it was
your imagination filled in the rest.
Your imagination filled, and nobody was we back then. I wasn't worried about, oh, it doesn't look like Luke. Hell no. I got that shit and I was excited about it. I still got my damn Vader case. You know what I mean?
Remember all those really buff Power of the Force figures?
Yeah,
remember those?
Bro.
Why is
the 90s?
Yeah, the 90s. Where it's like, why is everyone so muscular?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Yep. Like, you know what I mean? So
like, what is this?
You know what? And that's the thing is, it was like back then we weren't really complaining about it then. You know what I mean? It wasn't really a height. I think what it is now, bro, as collectors, and especially because we collect 1/6 scale, we have gotten so fucking spoiled, bro. Spoiled that everything has to look a certain way, bro. We are spoiled. Oh man, it's not accurate. It's not accurate in this aspect. Oh, that's off. This, that, and the third. I mean, because we've gotten. I mean, unfortunately, these companies have spoiled us in this aspect, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we have to learn. Like a lot of us old collectors have to learn how to appreciate. What were you gonna say, Costa?
I was gonna say I don't know how some of these people can just like look at it and go, "Oh no, that's not screen accurate."
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? How did you guys like study all this stuff? I feel like less of a collector or a geek because I'm like, that's was supposed to be this color and it's not, or this is missing from this. I didn't even tell. I'm just like, oh, this looks great. Like the DeLorean is one of those where they're like, oh, it's not screen accurate. I'm like, how can you tell?
Oh, I kind of get that. Am I here? Am I back?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. You're here.
All right, I kind of froze a bit because my computer started acting up. It's coming back in, but yeah, bro, I was excited about it back then. There was no.
Yep.
There was no. I wasn't, even with G.I. Joe, Transformers, you know what I mean? Was it the exact adaptation of what I got from the cartoon? Hell no. But I was still excited about it, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just that over the years, this plastic crack community that we have, these figures have evolved. But I like the simple fact that there's companies like that they can translate. Now we live in a space now, bro, where they can actually translate the animated adaptation that we see on screen. They can translate that now in figure form. We can get that. So who am I to complain about that? Hell no, bro. Like, do it all, and I'm with it. Because I'm telling you, if Hono decides to give us a Daredevil, you know what I mean? A comic accurate Daredevil, I'm on. Give me that all day. I'm in it. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying there's always a space. Look, and it's not to tell people out there, look, if you don't like it, you just don't like it. And that's your opinion. I'm not going to force you to like it. But also don't force others to dislike it. You know what I mean? Don't tell people, oh, you shouldn't like it. It's trash. And it also, X, we hear this too. See, if y'all keep giving them money, they're going to keep making stuff like this. You should vote with your wallet. Don't give them your money for stuff like this. Why not?
You give them the money if this is something you want. If you
Exactly.
want it, you buy it. If you don't want it, don't buy it. That's how
Exactly.
this works. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you want it, buy it. Bring it home and love it to death, because it's for you, and not everything's gonna be for me. But the things that are for me, those are the things I'm going to collect. The things I like, those are the things I'm going to buy. Yeah. And let's face it, if someone doesn't like what I like, I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
Word. Hell yeah, bro.
Again, this is my collection, not someone else's collection. And it's organized the way I want to organize it. It's lit the way I want to, have it lit, and it features the figures that I like.
Mm-hmm. Speak on it.
But if you do need a display case to properly display those, you can always come to me, and I'll help
did Calvin just give us the dude from what was it, Eddie Murphy's Trading Places, when the dude was speaking and he was like
I sure did.
He's like, you did. He was like, yeah.
No, because it's funny when you especially with us being on screen, you get people that want to pick and point and oh, why'd you do it like that? Because that's how I wanted it. I paid for this shit. That's where I want. Why'd your actor want up there like that? Because that's where I put it.
Exactly, bro. That's wrong.
I mean, unless you're gonna buy a case or give me a case here faster where I can put it up, feel free. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Otherwise.
My fucking money, my fucking figures. What
hey, Blitz is out there. Otherwise, here you go. Otherwise, let me do a full screen. Hey, Blitz. Otherwise, I'm a grown ass man.
I can't wait to see the brothers. Man,
yo, crazy. That's crazy. That's definitely crazy. Well, yeah, man. I think it's, again, happy flight collectors out there who want it. I can't wait to see what's going to come next from Hono. Hell, this Vader might even drop this week. You never know.
Now that I've got my session fixed, it's not that I don't like these. It's just I don't need to spend money on these. I got other shit coming in.
Yeah.
For those who like them, cool. It's not for me. I don't feel like spending $200 on these. I can spend that on something else, and my collection will be just fine going forward. I don't want to hear from you guys. You got Ghostbusters in the goddamn closet and still in the box. Shut up.
Hey, I'm cleaning this room. They're coming out today. The box will be out. The box will be out.
Wow, the box.
They might not be out of the box, but they'll be out of
Hold up. So you got the Ghostbusters, didn't take them outside the box?
He's had the Ghostbusters.
I've had them for like
they've been
2
there.
years.
Costa, are you okay? I heard that shots were fired.
Son of a bitch.
Meanwhile, I'm having to sit here and let Blitzway keep fucking with me talking about coming soon. Coming soon.
Oh, with that, yeah.
So
Although, need those too. Need those. Need both. Need that set too because they got the new head sculpts that are different expressions. So,
or as I like to call it, the new hotness. The new hotness.
Yeah.
That
The new
new
hotness, just like
new shit.
that DeLorean that's coming. The new hotness. Old and busted. New hotness.
Yeah, they always
God,
talk about the new. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll definitely see, bro. But I mean, I just got Chopper out the box. There you go. But yeah, man. Like you said, Cal. But here's the thing. You did say something real quick. The one thing that I will say, because and we did talk about this last night. The one thing I will agree with, though, it is getting kind of scary. With Hono and these prices, though, it is getting kind of scary in that aspect of it. You know, understand that. Listen, when you dropped, and I did make this analogy yesterday, when they dropped, it was like, you're signing up for a new package deal with like Xfinity or AT&T. You get that introductory price, but then once that introductory price passes, it's like, okay, now I'm trying to find a new deal. I'm trying
Or
to
better
find.
yet, for collectors storage units. Yeah, come on in for $60 a month. 6 months later, $200 a month.
Yup.
I mean,
That's
couldn't these prices also be reflecting at least for the United States people, the fact that they're probably adding cost on top of it due to the tariff increases that even increase them.
I'd say very possible, but I think they were going to do that anyway. These prices haven't gone down, even if that wasn't the case. So that's always been an issue with them raising prices. Sorry, guys. You got people that act like lanes aren't closing over here. Move out the way.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like they have, now mind you, like I said, we're only looking at 175 for these stormtroopers. You know what I mean? 175. Vader would probably, like, Casa, you said it's a possibility that they might go over 200 for the Vader. Well, that's depending on the LED, if they give it the LED light up features. But that Vader is going to definitely be over 175. You know what I mean? We already know that. But I just hope that Hono doesn't get into the habit of because we're seeing that they're trying to keep everything as much as they can, depending on the figure, below that $200 mark. They're trying. How far that's going to be and how much success they're going to have in that aspect of it, who knows? But hell, it is what it is. We just have to kind of wait and see. But I'm glad you brought up the price, man, because like I said, that can change everything, in that aspect. So there's a lot of people saying, yeah, tariff prices. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that kind of plays into it, and how deep they go into this line. I said, here's the thing: is like when you introduce this, and this is Rebels, but don't just stop. Don't just start something you can't finish. You know what I mean? Like don't do that. Don't do that. If you know what I mean, like they did with those Inquisitors. I'm gonna keep going back to them fucking Inquisitors, bro. Like they only had to release 2 more, and they didn't do it for Obi-Wan. It was incredible, stupid. But it is what it is. I digress. We'll just see how
you really feel.
Yeah, I mean, bro,
you stupid bitch. I'll teach you to fuck with me.
Yeah, bro. Like I was pissed at that shit, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all play too much. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers been looking for that for like the longest time, and you just gonna do that. So
I mean, it does make it hard to go in on a line thinking that it's going to be, completed, thinking that everything that you've been shown is actually going to be they're going to deliver on those things.
Yeah.
And then realizing that your collection, what you had intended is incomplete. And it makes it difficult to then go all in on other lines thinking, okay, you showed us these figures, so I'm going to start collecting based on what I've seen, based on what I believe is on the way. And then they just say, well, we're not going to do those figures. It's like, but I have these others.
But you teased it. You
showed it.
Teased it. You showed it to us and told us this is what we're going to get. And now you're saying we're not.
And like, now you're just not saying anything at all. Just kind of like, is it coming? Yeah. Is it not coming? Just tell me one way or the other.
Like, let me know. Like, if it's not, if or you know what I mean. Don't just tease it and just leave it in purgatory for the longest fucking time, bro. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't, you know. And it feels like with the Inquisitors, they're going to do the same damn shit that they actually did with the Range Troopers, where those sat for a couple years. I think what 2 or 3 years before they actually decided, longer than that, I think, since the movie dropped, before they basically decided that they wanted to put them out. You know what I mean? So don't do that, man. Like,
and then if they decide to put them out, are they going to put them out as exclusives?
Yeah, see, don't say that, bro.
I'm sorry, I did not put that out in the world. Howard, if you're listening, we don't
because you know
so that everyone can get them.
You already know that. You know what I mean? That
yeah,
that's what they'll do. Especially if it's a limited number. If it's a limited number, that's exactly what they'll do. They'll put it out. I could
see them doing that with the Inquisitors. I really could. The Range Trooper was one that I was surprised they did that on. But the Inquisitors, I could see them doing that with the Inquisitors. If anything, because the Range Trooper, again, it's a trooper. I wanted more than one. I would have purchased more than one, but I was lucky to get one of those.
You are lucky enough just to get kind of one in your collection, bro.
Yeah.
With that at the rate that they're going, it's just like, come on, like I'm lucky to get this now, you know, to have this in my collection because and I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand why they went the route of an exclusive for that piece. It made absolutely no sense at all. But yeah, I mean,
it sold. It sold. It's just I think they would have sold way more of them if people could have bought multiples if they hadn't made it an exclusive. And who knows? And maybe we'll see another version of it, you know, with Andor coming out, Andor season 2. Yes, we are getting Star Wars. We are getting more Star Wars to be excited about, and I am so excited for Andor season 2. It looks amazing. We're getting 3 episodes a week, which is basically the equivalent, I hope, of a Star Wars film per week. You know?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be pretty great. You know,
yeah,
I think Tony Gilroy is going to do right by us.
Yeah, Tony Gilroy said after this, he's done. He said after this, I'm not coming back to do anymore, so don't expect it. And if I was Lucasfilm and Disney, I'd have tried to lock that. I'd have put money in his pocket so deep, bro. He'd have been like, yeah, I wouldn't even give him a chance to leave. I'd be like, yeah, nah, we locking you down, bro. You might as well just chill. Just chill for a minute. We locking you down. But I mean, I understand he got other projects that he wants to do. So you can't, you know what I mean? You can't hang that over his head. I know, you know, he wants to kind of, you know, move on and do his own thing. So, you know, we give him grace, right? We're giving him grace. We're okay with that. We're letting him live, or like we'll let him live in that aspect, right? We'll see.
Surprised he even did Star Wars. So like he's a serious like writer. You know, I'm surprised he even attempted Star Wars, and he's been doing it since Rogue One. So that's a big chunk of his life.
This is true.
Doing it. So, and he's a creative that wants to do more than Star Wars, and that's okay.
Yeah, this is true. And he does it so well, and the trailers that we're seeing so far are just effing amazing. So I can't wait. I just want to put this up here to fuck with people while we have this conversation. Because I just do.
Really? Every time we talk about this, we get another Spider-Man or an Iron Man. Just so you know,
I just want to put this up here to really, really fuck with people, bro. Because I know that, you know, everybody's pretty much anticipating this, and they're upset about it if it doesn't happen. So I just wanted to put it up there just to kind of fuck with people. So, you know what I mean? Here you go. Y'all see how that looks.
There he is, the one that got away.
There's the one that got away. So, you know, we'll see. And
we'll know in a few days. Only because, so? Well, I have the payment plan. So if that gets pushed back in a couple of days, then he's not coming.
Did they? So was it said that they were going to push it back? Or
no,
not yet.
Done it repeatedly since September.
Yeah. Yep.
So
but
when they
nothing
pushed it
yet.
back this time, when did they say it was coming? Or is it due pretty soon?
They
No,
don't. They just change the date on you.
They just say, "Hey, this has been delayed. Sorry, here's a coupon. Enjoy."
A bullshit coupon for shit you don't want.
Yeah, that's
Here's a
another
coupon.
thing
You can't use it on
we need to
anything.
talk about. Sideshow. They're like, why give me a coupon if I can't use it for anything? Luckily, those stormtroopers, the rebel stormtroopers, came up, and I did use one. So,
Oh, you did?
boom. Yep.
There you go.
On that.
There you go.
They've got a 30% coupon for everybody right now. Ain't shit nobody wants.
Right, bro. They put them coupons out, bro. And I'll be like, damn, like even with the thank you, I'm like, you put out the thank yous, but they're only limited to what you like certain things. And those certain things you have nothing to do with I don't want anything. There's nothing in it I absolutely want.
And most Hot Toys are not available. So because they're not in stock. It's the old stock that they're just trying to get rid of. It's just it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, man. It's a sad day. Hopefully, like I said, here's the thing. I'm putting this here so everybody out there who's watching this, okay, if you're watching this right now, remember this face. Remember this face, because what we get and what comes if it doesn't look remotely close to this, I know half of everybody in this chat will be extremely vocal. You're going to let everybody know. So I'm just putting it here. Let me kind of poke the bear a little bit, because just to kind of remind you, this is how it looked originally.
Jeez.
So
I'm less concerned about the scope than I am about that lace front and that weave that they're going to glue on top of his head.
The weave, bro. That lace
They
front.
better have that shit right.
Yeah, bro. If they ain't got that right.
Watch when they release it, it's gonna have a Star Ace logo in the corner. It's like, what?
You know it, baby. We're taking it over. Star Ace did all the rooting. That's what we did. We did all the rooting. We can't do the face. There's no way we could make that look like Anakin. We're not sculptors, but we can sure root the hell out of some shit.
Hey, listen, we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna look. I just know that there's gonna be it, but here's the thing: is like we've gotten a lot of conversions too. Like a lot of people who are waiting on it have said it converted, which makes me believe that there's just a lot of people who have canceling
that shit.
Yeah, like they've been canceling because they didn't want it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Like you cancel
it's
it.
not like one or two. Several people have said they've gotten conversions.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how this happens. Going forward. And if it lives up, because what's gonna happen if it drops and people have it. And here's the thing: if it drops and if it doesn't live up to par, there's gonna be a lot more conversions as well. There's gonna be a lot. People gonna be like, yeah, convert. Oh yeah, I just got my conversion. Oh yeah, you did, because did you see how it looked? You know what I mean? So that could be the topic as well. So we'll see. We'll definitely see how that goes.
I do believe that Hot Toys can deliver on this. I do believe, based on what we've previously seen from them, their work has only been improving. And I think they can do this. I know they can do this. It's just, are they going to put in the work to do this? And I think the reason that we haven't received it yet is because they are doing everything possible to make sure that they get this right. Because this is what they came out swinging with, and everyone got excited for it. And now we just need to see the finished product.
Yeah.
Now we need to get it in our hands. Our patience must be paid off. Pay off that patience. We've been patient, somewhat patient. Time for that patience to pay off.
Yeah.
And your Hot Toys. Come on.
The excitement was there.
I think some people would say that first Joker swing was a hell of a strikeout.
That Joker, boy. The conversation surrounding that Joker, people. Here's the thing, though. There were people that were really, really excited about it, and they loved it. You know what I mean? So there was some excitement around it that people liked it, but then there was some individuals who got it that weren't really as excited because they were like, yeah, it doesn't look right. You know what I mean? So hopefully we don't run into it with this particular situation. Now remember, like the imposter Joker was on point for a lot of people.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that. They better not fuck up my Widow or my Scarlet Witch.
Ooh.
Can we go back to this for a second? Have there been any more than those two that have been talked about online? How has it progressed to being more than two figures that have
I
been?
believe there's been a lot. It happened to Bean.
You said it happened to Bean?
Where?
Yeah. His Joker's
he's
fucked
one
up.
of the two. He's one of the two. I'm
I
including.
thought there was more
Beam.
than that.
No, it was Beam, and it was that one guy who looked like he chopped off the hair. It didn't look like it naturally fell out. So until we get more people posting about their Joker, I still think it's a success. And there's a lot of people that consider it their favorite Joker out of, even the in-art one. Some people don't. Some people still think the in-art's better. It doesn't matter. But until there's more than like two instances, I would say you can't be like, oh, that Joker sucks. Like, it just...
I have it. Trust me, I went home immediately and went to check mine. It looks fine. I check it all the time now, though, because I'm cautious about it all the time. But if my shit shows up fucked up, I'll be knocking on Sideshow door like it's a problem. So
and you will do it, too.
At least Beam got a replacement, and he was lucky enough.
No, they take care of him.
Yeah, I know.
You expect Sideshow to take care of you. That's one thing I do expect. But I'm just saying, you wouldn't expect to spend $600 on a figure and that happened to you.
Bro, can you imagine them looking out on camera and they hear this, be like, "Yo, it's Calvin."
Even the best like cars when they come off the lot, some of them are gonna be lemons, some of them aren't. Like, it just, things happen. But yeah, I'd like to see if it's more widespread. Maybe we get a recall. Let's see if there's a recall.
Speaking of recalls, I know J&D recently put out the updated production photos of their, and I think they're sending out their Jokers now. And I have to say, that's one figure I never want to see ever again. Is Heath Ledger Joker? Any Heath Ledger Joker. I never want to see it again. In fact, I look at mine and I'm over it. I used to love that figure, and now why would how many times did we go through this? What, 4 or 5 times? Where it's like, hey, here it is. Now here it is again.
On the statue side as well. People bitched about the Prime One Piece, the Blitzweight Prime One Piece. They had an issue with that when it first dropped, and there's nothing wrong with that one either. So yeah.
So no more purple suited Jokers. We're good. We're good.
Can we get a nurse, please? Is that too much to ask?
Bro, I'd even take the bank robber, bro, at this point.
Yeah. But just put it to bed, because it's been done to death. And it's not exciting, at least for me. I'm just speaking for myself. It's not exciting for me anymore to hear about the Heath Ledger Joker, a new Heath Ledger. If NR comes out and says, hey, look, we're doing a 2.0 of ours, I may scream. I just may go out into the street and scream. And people won't know what I'm screaming about, because I'll just be, jabbering on nonsensically about a Heath Ledger purple suited Joker. So something new, something exciting, instead of everyone trying to do the same
figure again, bro. There's
nothing innovative about that. There's nothing innovative about doing the same thing moderately better than other people.
Yeah, this a rehash over and over again of the same figure, bro. It's for me, it's I'm over it. Like, do something different. I mean, Hot Toys try to tackle Cesar Romero. That's decent. You know what I mean? Hot Toys try to get, if you do and if you can, give us Jack Nicholson. You know what I mean? Hell, give us another version of Jared Leto, rooted version, if you could. You know what I mean? There's a lot. Here's the thing: is like you have those options that are out there. You know what I mean? But it's a rehash of the Heath Ledger Joker. I get it at this point. Everybody loves that character. I get it. But damn, it's been oversaturated, like highly oversaturated. You know what I mean? So I don't know. To each your own, but come on, give us something completely different, man. Give us a little bit more. We got Lou in the building. What's going on with you, brother? So good to actually see you here with us. So we definitely appreciate you, being here, man, as always. But yeah, fellas, that's that. Unless I would pull up the DeLorean, but Jay's not here to bitch about that. So you know what I mean.
He will once that price hits.
Ooh. Are we speculating on price?
What is that?
What's it going to cost?
What is that? 3 days from now? What's the date? 16th? 4 days from now?
It's 20th. Yeah, so 4 days from now on the Thursday.
So Calvin, like depending on the price, are you gonna go after it, or you're
I'm not. I don't care about the price. I ain't looking at the thing one way or another. Where's my Ghostbusters? God damn it! That's all I care about.
This is true. Oh, you know what?
I don't need no window. I just want my Ghostbusters.
Word. I wanted to pull this up here too because I saw this. I did see this. This is their 1/12 scale, InArt's 1/12 scale. And they're doing like they're doing like a smaller scale Batmobile or Tumbler as well, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is InArt's. I believe
What's the name of it?
It is. It's their Morphig.
Yeah, that's it.
Morphig, right?
And it looks incredible for 1/12. Like
for 1/12 scale, it looks good, bro.
Incredible.
For 1/12 scale, it definitely looks good. I won't get it, but for 1/12 scale, it looks definitely good. I know there's a lot of 1/12 scale collectors out there that would definitely get this, man. So yeah, that's kind of dope. That's definitely kind of dope. I would like to see more from them just to see what else they would actually do. But again, there's so much that they could do. We just got to kind of wait and see how that kind of filters down. Here you go. Here you go, X. I know you were questioning this. Here you go, bro. That Heath Ledger Joker. This is J&D right here. So there you go, bro.
Oh, thank God, another Joker. Let's talk about it.
For the cry though, that's effing funny, bro. I mean, listen, bro, like it looks good, but it's J&D, of course, and I don't have that much money in the world for this, bro. It definitely doesn't fall in line with what I would actually want, so I'm straight. You know what I mean? I'm straight. So
how much is this? 1,800 ish?
I think. I'm not sure. I think so. I want to say. I'm not necessarily sure, but
16 to 18, I believe.
Yeah. I think
it's amazing. It's like, we started off with, hey, here's the Joker. How much is it going to cost? Like $360, $400. Cool. Here's the Joker. How much is it going to cost? I don't know, $500. Cool. Here's the Joker. How much is it going to cost? I don't know, $1,600. Cool. No, not cool.
Not cool, bro.
Not cool. Bro. You can put them all side by side and go, no, wait, how much did this one cost?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bro, I don't have a J&D piece, and I don't even plan on owning one, to be quite honest. I'm just being completely transparent. I'm not planning on owning any of these pieces. You would never see it in my collection. I'm straight. I'm sorry.
Now I will say this looks really good. I will say this looks the head sculpt on this the hair looks really good on this.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy for him because I'm not getting this at all. I would never. Again, we talked about this already. Anyway, it is what it is. Moving on. Moving on, man. Anyway, that's it for me, man. That's it for me. It was pretty much a light week last week. It wasn't really a lot to talk about, a lot to cover. I think we covered, pretty much everything that we could. Until this week, we got to see what actually is going to drop. but we'll see. They might be preparing us for some more heat. We got more drops that could be actually happening. It's 1049 for the single figure on spec. Yeah, no. Now what the one thing I was looking at from J&D though was that Catwoman, that Selena Kyle Catwoman, because they gave us a couple of different designs. That was beautiful, but that price ain't beautiful. I can't afford it. I'm good. I'm straight. But anyway, you guys, thank you guys for definitely being here. Had such a great time, man, and everybody out in the chat, thank you for being here with us as well. Kyle, what you got going on, bro? What you got going on, brother?
Shit, laying low on my grind, trying to stack up some spending cash for my trip. That's it.
Word, and that's coming. That's on its way here, man. So definitely, bro, appreciate having you here. Costa, man, what's going on with you, bro?
Same old. Come by Saturdays at the moment, and we're building stuff, and we're talking collectibles. We're doing all kinds of stuff. It's not just for the building people. It's for the every people. So come Saturdays, 3:00. Show off. Enjoy.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh, Costa, did you start your Batmobile coffee table yet?
No, not yet. But that's
Okay.
on the list of things. Yeah.
You doing
Yeah,
Batmobile?
Oh, you're waiting for that? Okay.
Yeah.
Just like
yes.
2,000 other people. But yeah, there's so many different ways I could go about making it that I just gotta like zero in on one. The other thing is, if I build it, I have no place to put it, so I'll probably give it away in some fashion or sell it at cost. Something.
Word.
We'll see.
How you gonna say give it away for free and then follow it up with selling it?
I don't know. I haven't decided.
He's a sea of
So you
contracts.
say sell it,
Give
or
it
maybe
away.
I'll give it away for free. But he went backwards. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Well, after I said give it away, I know that giveaways, there can be problems, especially with YouTube. And there's certain things you have to follow when doing a giveaway. And if I do the sell thing, I could send it overseas if somebody wants to buy it. I can't do it, can't do it overseas the other way. Plus, it's going to be a pretty massive thing. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how I'm going to work that out. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I might need supplies for another case. There are things, things happen.
That was pretty good, though. I'm going to give it away.
I'm not rich,
you know what?
people.
I'm going to give it away. Actually, better idea. I might sell it.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not loaded.
I'm selling this shit.
I wish I was loaded. Have you seen me show off any new figures recently? No.
That's because they're in the closet.
Well, most of them are in the closet, but yeah. I'm not as some people out there have a lot of money, can buy all kinds of shit all the time. I just can't. I got 4 kids.
I told you I'll buy that red sofa from you. And
no. I lay on that sometimes when I'm tired in the middle of my day. So
now I've doubled my price.
I'll lay on that sometimes.
It looks comfortable.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, man, thank you for being here as always, Casa, man. It's always appreciated. X, what you got going on, bro?
Oh, living the dream. What can I say? just over here silently crying about purple-suited jokers. No, thanks so much for having me on. It's been a great time talking. I love talking Star Wars.
Yeah.
Especially what's coming our way, because there's going to be a lot of great Star Wars that we've already pre-ordered that's going to be, showing up on our doorsteps. I imagine that green son of a gun, that dewback, is going to be showing up at any moment.
Bro, and here's the thing, because I just got I got a tracking notification from Underground, but the package isn't attached to it yet, which means it could be coming this week. So,
okay, because I got mine directly from, it was like one of the last things I got from Sideshow directly. So I'm expecting them to probably hit me up and go, "Hey, buddy, we're gonna charge you for this soon. Just so you know, hey, buddy."
Yeah.
So okay, that's good to know that they're gonna make good on that, because I got the 2-pack. I got the Sand Trooper and the Deluxe dewback. Although I don't see myself ever switching out the mouth and the foot more than once, but who knows? We'll see. It's good to have options, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing more from Hono, and I'm looking forward to hearing as they drip feed information about Star Wars Celebration. I'm looking forward to that. And before you know it, we'll be in Andor season 2. So lots to look forward to, lots to be excited about. And guard your wallets, guard your emotions.
Guard your wallets, guard them emotions, bro. That's just definitely a good thing, because I got a feeling that a lot of people's gonna want to do that, because we about to get hit with a storm. Let's put it that way. But anyway, man, definitely thank you for being here. Thank you guys out there for watching. Also, give a shout out to our Ben Thomas. Now he has Let's Get Nuts live later on this afternoon, so definitely check him out. As always, thank you for being here, Ben Richards. But again, thank you guys for being out here. Again, Comic Book Talk with Friends tomorrow. Say what, Wednesday? So we got to see what's actually dropping. But yeah, man, appreciate having y'all here with us. Great times as always. And we'll be talking to y'all again next week. Same time, same channel. You already know what it is, man. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Coffee on me. Again, Ramadan Mubarak to everybody out there, man. And if you're praying and if you're celebrating, you almost made it through. If you're fasting today, you also almost made it through. I'm fasting as well. We've been fasting pretty much the whole month. Thank you guys for being here. We will talk to you guys later on. I am out. Peace and love and all that good stuff. See you later. And we are still live. You know why? Because I was so submersed in this chopper